Hey, you guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, everyone. This is me, Wanda Martin. And like I promised, I'm here to hang out with you guys every Wednesday at 12 noon just to share with you guys something educational and also motivational about your goals. Now, question for you guys. Hey, thank you all for joining us. Do you have your lunch? Okay, now, do you have something to take notes with? Okay, great. Then let's get started. Now, what I'm going to share with you all every Wednesday, it's only going to be about 8 minutes. And the reason for that is because of this. University of Scranton, they did a research and they found out that 92% of Americans who set goals, listen, 92% of Americans who set goals, they never achieved them, which means only 8% of Americans who set goals, they actually achieve their goals. I mean, think about it, only 8%. Well, my goal is to get you guys to be a part of the 8%. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to be getting on here every Wednesday to share with you a goal setting strategy, tip, or principle that's really going to help you to go about achieving your goals. Now, what I want to share with you all today is how to make your goals stickable. That's right, how to make your goals stickable. Now, as you guys know, we have only 6 months left in this year. And this has been a crazy year. I'm pretty sure you will agree with me. And I probably believe that some of you guys probably already became unglued to your goals. And if so, listen, don't worry about it, because what I'm going to share with you all today is going to help you to become more stickable with your goals. Okay, so you guys ready? Now, one thing that I've come to find out when it comes to goal setting, in order to make your goals stick, is that they have to be, and look at this, they have to be specific. Now, listen, if you want to finish this year strong by sticking to your goals, then you have to be specific about what you want. That is so important. So let's just say, for an example, your goal is to, I don't know, maybe lose weight by the end of this year. Listen, don't say I'm going to lose weight. No, you don't want to say that. What you want to say is I'm going to lose, say, for an example, 10 pounds by December 31st. So in other words, you want to state how much weight you want to lose. Or let's say if you want to save some money by the end of the year, don't say I will save money. You know, saving a penny is saving money. No, what you want to say is I will save $5,000 or $1,000 by, and then you have a date, December 31st. So in other words, state how much money you want to save. So you guys get the point to that. You must be specific. Listen, being specific is so important because that is how you accelerate your progress. And it's almost like me when I go to the grocery store. You guys know during this pandemic, listen, whenever I go to the grocery store, look, I got my mask and I also have my list, knowing specifically what I want. Because here's the thing, I want to hit it, quit it, say I did it. I don't want to stay in that store longer than I have to. And I find that when I'm specific, that I make tremendous progress when I'm in the store. Now, here's the thing, whenever you go about your goals, when you're not specific, you will find that you will not make tremendous progress. As a matter of fact, you really want to accelerate with your goals. So this is what you want to do. When you write your goals, you want to make sure that they are specific. Why? So that you can make acceleration progress with it. You want to make mad progress with your goals. Listen, because when your goals are not specific, you'll find yourself going around the same mountain, not making any progress towards them. Why? Because they are not specific. So do you guys got that? Now, to make your goal specific, let me give you 4 questions you want to ask yourself. Number 1, what do I want? Number 2, why do I want it? Number 3, when do I want it? But then also number 4, how I'm going to get what I want. Now, those are 4 simple questions that you need to ask yourself in order to make your goal specific. As a matter of fact, look, watch me do it. So what do you want? What I want to write a goal setting book. Why do you want it? Because I want to help people to reach their goals. Okay, now when do you want it? When do you want to write this book? I want to write it by September 1st. Okay, now how will you do it? I'm going to do this by writing 1 chapter a week starting today. So you guys see that was pretty easy, wasn't it? And I'm telling you, it can be easy for you as well. All you have to do is just ask yourself those 4 simple questions, answer those questions, and I'm guarantee you, it will make your goals all be specific. And that's the point. I want your goals to be specific so you can stick with it. Make your goals specific so you can stick with it. I love this saying. When your goals are clear, that's when your results will appear. Now I told you I wasn't going to hang out with you guys long, but I don't want to take up all your lunchtime break. But I just want to come and just share just one tip with you, something that I do within my own life. I make sure all my goals are specific so I can stick with it. And I believe that's why I'm so successful in sticking with my goals, because all of my goals are specific. I ask myself those 4 questions, I answer those 4 questions, and then I take my goals from there. And I'm always wind up seeing my goals achieved because I make sure my goals are specific. Now, hey, you guys, just with the time that we have left, do we have any of you guys have any questions about goal setting or even something that I just shared? Do you have any questions? Look, I have my feet up, so I'm here to answer your questions. You have me here. Hey, Myra. Hey, Crystal. I see you guys. Good to see you all. Anybody have any goal setting questions? Yes. Hey, Camilla. Great tip. Thank you. You want to make sure your goals are specific. I try to make it short, sweet, and to the point so that you guys can I don't want to overload you because I can probably talk about goal setting for all day long if you allow me to. So great tip. Okay, good. So most of you guys said great tip. So that lets me know that it was understandable, it was clear, and you're going to make your goals specific. So let me just ask you, give me one goal that you have or that you want to make for the rest of the year that you're going to make specific. Give me one specific goal. So I want to make sure that you guys got it before we sign off. Anybody? Crystal, Minister Myra, Camille. Hey, give me a goal. Give me one specific goal that you're going to make for the last 6 months of the year. Can you put something in there? Whether it's, weight loss, so you want to save some money. Do you want to write a book? Do you want to start a business? Come on, don't be shy. Okay, so Crystal Witherspoon says she want to lose 40 pounds. Okay, and that's great. So let me ask you. So you want to lose 40 pounds by December 31st. So number one, I want to ask you that it is specific, but it's not specific enough. And what do I mean by that? You want to do it by when? So remember, those 4 questions is what do you want? Why do you want it? When do you want it? And then how are you going to get it? So in order for it to be specific, I want you to also answer when you want to achieve this goal. Because how you know you reached it if you don't know when? So Crystal, when would you like to lose 40 pounds? By when? And while you're doing that, I see Karen put on there, she's working on her credit score. Okay, so Crystal said by the end of the year. Okay, so that's good. So now you have a benchmark that you're going to work on losing 40 pounds by the end of the year. So let me ask you, is that realistic for you to do that? Can you do that by the end of the year? I think you can, but what about you? Do you think you could do that by the end of the year? And do you have a plan on how you're going to achieve that? Because remember those 4 questions. This is good. I love the fact that you're allowing us into your life, into your goals so that we can see. Okay, so she has a plan. I love that. See, that was one of my goals for this year also. I wanted to lose 5 to 7 pounds between January 1st and then June 30th. And my plan was to join Weight Watch, to be a part of Weight Watchers, and to weigh myself every Tuesday, but then also watch what I eat. And so I had a plan, and I also knew when I wanted to accomplish it, and I knew what I wanted. And my why was so that I can be physically fit. Look, I turned 50 years old last year, and so I want to make sure that I was physically fit. But to make sure I hit that mark, I had to ask myself those 4 questions. And so that's really good, Crystal. And so we're cheering you on. We're motivating you. We know you can do it. And so we're looking forward to hear from you about your progress. Okay, Karen said that she wants to start working on her credit score. Okay, Karen, that's great. And you're not the only one. I hear a lot of people want to work on their credit score, and that's a good thing. So let me ask you, Karen, when do you want to, you said working on your credit score. That's pretty vague. And one thing I always say, vague goals produces vague results. So you want to work on them. What does that mean? So you want to raise it by a certain amount of points. When do you want to have that completed by? Can you be more specific? Because again, one of the reasons why most people don't stick to their goals because their goals are not specific enough. Specificity is so important. It really matters to you achieving your goals. So can you be more specific, Karen, about that goal that you have there? Crystal says she want to plant eating properly plan eating properly with no sugar and exercise. I love it. So she's going to make sure that she plan eating properly. So that means she's probably going to plan her meal. So that's her how. She's going to have no sugar. Also, that's her how. And then she's going to exercise. So that those are good. Better healthy living. I know I've been following you. You're on the track to better healthy living, and you are making tremendous impact on the lives of people because I've been following you, so I've been seeing that, and so that's really good. So now, and she showed us her why. She want to have a better healthy way of living. So you guys see that these are really good. So I'm enjoying your feedback. Okay, Karen said she wanted to raise it by 15 points by October of this year. Perfect. You nailed it. You want to raise by 15 points by October of this year. So Karen, what your goal would say, how you would write your goal, you would say, I want to raise my credit score by 15 points by October 2020. So you guys see the difference? So what Karen said previously was she's working on raising her credit score. So do you see how that's vague? Again, when it's vague, then you're more likely going to miss it instead of hit it. But when it's specific, like she wonderfully just put it, she wanted to raise it by 15 points by October of this year. I'm telling you, I guarantee you she is going to hit it because she made it specific. So I like to say she's going to hit it, she's going to quit it, and she's going to say she did it. So, okay, here's Camille said, I want to organize my closet within the next 3 weeks so I can see what I have and get to it faster. And I'll do it by going through each weekend and giving stuff away. Okay, I like that. I like that. So, okay, Camille says she wants to organize her closet. Look, when you finish doing yours, come do mine. But she says she wants to organize her closet within the next 3 weeks so that she can see what she has and to get to it faster. And she'll do it by going through each weekend giving stuff away. Okay, so Camille, my question to you, you said within the next 3 weeks, and that's still kind of vague. Can you be specific? Because one thing I realized when we're not specific, we tend to give ourselves excuses. We'll say, oh, well, I said within the next 3 weeks. No, I want you to also hit it, quit, and say you did it. So give yourself a deadline. What's your deadline? So if you said within the next 3 weeks, what would you say your deadline would be? Within the next 3 weeks, you're going to organize your closet. So let me know what that is. You're welcome, Karen. Karen said, thank you. Camille, you laughing at me. Yeah. Y'all know me. I like to do what I do, and I like to have fun doing it. So, Camille, okay, so when can you have that done? Within the next 3 weeks, when is a realistic time for you? Let us know when is a realistic time for you. And here's the thing, while she's putting in her information, her comment, here's the one thing that I realized. Some people, they don't like to be specific because they're afraid if they're specific that they'll tend to fail. And here's the thing, listen, don't be afraid to fail. One thing I always teach about goal setting is called course correction. That, listen, keep the goal, but sometimes you're going to have to change the method, and that's okay to do that as well. So Camille said by the end of July. Okay, I like that. So by the end of July, you know, I would be a stickler. I would say, what is by the end of July? July 30th, July 31st. You can see I'm trying to pull out more specific date. The more specific, the more your goals are clear, that's when the results will appear. So can you give me something, or she said, or the first week of August. Okay, well, I'll take that, but I want you to be more specific. If you can be more specific, what that would do, it would keep you on track to stay into going after that goal, because you'll say, you know what, I said July 30th, now I'm going to have to do it. But if you give yourself leeway to say the 1st of August or by the end of July, then you're giving yourself leeway to kind of not hit that goal. And we don't want that to happen. Again, we want to hit it, quit it, and say we did it, because we're part of that's right, we're part of the 8%. Remember, 92% of Americans, they set goals, but they never achieve them. And one of the reasons why is because their goals are not specific enough. They have vague aspirations. And I don't want that to happen to you guys. Listen, I'm coming on here every Wednesday to share some information that's going to motivate you, that's going to educate you. I'm going to kick your butts when it comes to going after your goals, because by the end of this year, I want to make sure that you guys stand with me and we can say that we're a part of that's right. We're part of the 8%. We're part of that crew who's going to get their goals completed and done. Well, you guys, I think that is about it. Listen, I had a great time hanging out with you all. Thank you all so much for joining with me. Listen, next Wednesday, I want you to tune in with me again so I can share with you another strategic tip, principle, or strategy about goal setting. So see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, I have a YouTube channel, so if you want some more information about the goal setting, just subscribe to that. I also have an Open the Goal Facebook page, and I put a different goal setting tips and strategies on there to help you with your achieving goals. And I also have the 8% of a Facebook page as well. So listen, again, thank you all so much. Go finish your lunch. I love you. I appreciate you. And don't forget, we are part of the 8%. God bless.